told him, I will support you on one condition. You cannot choose a fellow Muslim to run. And Buhari, it was tough for him because he knew the commitment. Then after a while, he came and gave his assurance to Atiku, and Atiku Abubakar supported Buhari. So, because he is exposed, he's well traveled, he understands what it means when you have such large number of Christians and you want to create the impression that they don't matter. So now you can see how Tinubu is having problems with Muslim nations around the world because he's not performing. Muslims are being killed like chicken, and with Christian nations around the world. And you know, he has no solution to them. So coming from Southeast, you can see how Southeast people are hopeless under Tinubu. Now, you want to go to Southwest, his own people, who are the people that started crying, we are hungry? This is the government that has punished Southwest more than any other government in my life. I know the Southwest people to be people who work hard and they want to enjoy themselves after working hard. They are no longer badoing. They are now suffering head. If you go to Southwest now, you know, Benny. I lived in Lagos for 17 years. We like to enjoy. When I had my shops in Idumota. So when we walk in the evening, you come and see enjoyment. It is no longer there. What you are seeing is begging. This government has reduced Yoruba people to beggars. I know what I'm talking about. Yoruba people that like to work hard. Brilliant guys. I was taught by some very brilliant professors of Yoruba origin when I was reading my law. I so much like these people. Now Tinubu has reduced them to beggars. No more Eku Badu. It's Eku suffering. That's what is happening in Southwest now. And he wants the Southwest to come and vote for him. Of course, they didn't even vote. Lagos State did not even vote for him in 2023. I believe that the other Southwest states will join up and remove this man. They are suffering. If you go inside the villages in Yoruba land, you will cry. And I know what I'm talking about. Let them prove me wrong. Are you talking about the North Central? No. Let's finish the South. Are you talking about South? Tinubu openly robbed Rivers State of 6 months of the leadership they elected by themselves. Tell me any zone after going through what Rivers State went through. 6 months of their resources being carted away by strangers. All the projects meant to at least assuage the level of suffering in Nigeria that Governor Fubara had brought up for Rivers State. Tinubu just suspended it, suspended the leaders, threw them out for nothing, and brought a stranger to start destroying the resources of Rivers State. You're from such zones outside, and you're thinking, is something wrong with you? Are you talking about North Central? You're from Benue, you're from Plateau, you're from Taraba, which is going down to Northeast, and you're suffering this level of insecurity. Look at Kwara State now. You're talking about insurgency, they're now bombing. These are places that used to be peaceful. Look at Kogi. Look at Niger. Even natural disaster like flood will claim hundreds in Niger. Now in Abuja, you can see how a young lady fell and died. Insecurity everywhere. Insensitivity everywhere. Natural disaster, the government will display insensitivity. Insecurity, the government will display incompetence. Throughout North Central, it has been one tragedy or the other. That each succeeding event now is continually becoming a harbinger of disaster. Tell me who is in North Central that will remember Tinubu in 2027. You want to doubt me that he's not a one-term president? If there is anything like half-term president. Some APC members vowed with their blood. Some of them have even died. And even in their dying wish, they were saying Tinubu is a one-term president. And I'm talking about people like Jesus or Nokpasa. He came out. Even when he was dying, he was saying Tinubu will be a one-term president. I'm sure in the spirit world now, as a spirit, I'm sure he's fighting to make sure that Tinubu is a one-term president. APC member. Look at what's happening. You want to talk about Northwest? I told you about Zamfara and Katsina. People massacred during the time of worship. Killed. Muslims, so. And this is the man who used Muslim ticket to beguile them. Most of the votes that he got, that he's purporting that he won the election, came from Northwest. Look at what they are going through now. Is it the Northwest that will come to support him? I don't talk about Northeast. The governor of Borno has cried and cried, screamed, please don't take the resources they are using to fight insurgents. Insurgency is still there. And now you can see the resurgence of the insurgency. Killing farmers. The last time I had 73 killed. This is that because we have become numb to the number of deaths under Tinubu's regime. Northeast. Look at it. Nowhere is safe. So who is it that will vote for Tinubu? Please let me know. Let me know. So if there is anything like half-term president, that's us. In other places, he changed ministers. He replaced it with ministers. He changed 2 of our ministers and did not give us ministers again. We had the Minister of Women Affairs in Anambra State. Tinubu took it and did not replace it with another minister. Don't tell me Minister of State. I've told you, Minister of State is an assistant to the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Is one Yusuf. Is Honorable Yusuf Tuga. That's the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So Anambra State now has no substantive minister. We took our Minister of Industry and Trade from Abia. Is it Abia or Imo? Did not replace it. Don't give me that thing about Minister of State. Because the Minister of Finance today is Wole Edu. So, when the opportunity came for the Abia Minister of State to be promoted to substantive Minister of Labor, because the substantive minister went back to the Senate, rejecting to be a minister, preferred to be a senator. He knows why. No, he did not even allow the Honorable Nkechi to become a Nkiru, Honorable Nkiru, to become a full-fledged minister. Why? Because of hatred for Ndigo. Absolute. When he was campaigning, when he was doing his primary, he did not go to Southeast. He rather, when he finishes other zones he thought was important, then came to Abuja and say they should all come and see him. When he was campaigning, he said the Southeast will have soaked slice of bread. That's what they will get from him. Not slice of bread, though. No. The one that is so light, you won't see it except it is soaked. To tell you the level of marginalization. After the election, he said, these people came to Lagos when they were 12 years and they didn't support us. So he had the mind to emasculate and finish the Southeast. And on top of it, he went for a Muslim ticket. Southeast, they are 99.9% Christians. So whoever is choosing a Muslim ticket do not have any intention to have them in the presidency for any reason. And that is why I'm saying, anybody from the Southeast that is supporting Tinubu, you are an enemy. You're not a Southeast indigene. No, politics is about whoever is trying to finish your people and you're supporting the person, you are complicit. You're complicit. So, ethnically, religiously, Tinubu has excluded us from the scheme of things. And then you're telling me from the Southeast. Now, the Muslim ticket, look at how it's affecting Nigeria. Even the Muslim clerics from the north have come out to say we were duped and that they will never support same-faith ticket again. Look at how it's affecting the image of Nigeria, both abroad and in Nigeria. The Christian nations are now saying it that the Christians are persecuted The Christians are being slaughtered. And let me tell you, they might not tell you that openly, but it's because of the Muslim ticket. Because I know it. If you ask me, I'll say everybody in Nigeria is suffering insecurity problem. But when they see that Christians are more than 50% of the population, and you're doing Muslim ticket, you will see Christian people saying, no, this people must have been traumatized. And all that. That's why people like Atiku Abubakar. That's why they are insisting that our diversity will be respected. I'll tell you something that you may have not known. Part of the reason that Atiku Abubakar had not been president before now is his insistence on respecting our diversity. In 2007, when he contested for the president, he refused to choose a fellow Muslim to be his vice. He refused to choose Bola Tinubu to be his vice. Because he said, as far as Nigeria is concerned, it must be Muslim Christian ticket. In 2015, when Buhari won in the primary election, Buhari was contemplating to choose a fellow Muslim.